Now we're on a very, very strict clock here. They will pull a cane out and yank me off of the stage if I go 2 seconds over my limit. But we still have about 5 minutes here. I've been told I can hear from all of you in a Q&A. We have microphones throughout this vast auditorium. If anybody has a question, jump up now, ask your question. We have a rule over at the Daily Wire, which I hate. Well, I love the Daily Wire, but I hate this rule. The rule is if you disagree with me, you get to cut to the front of the line. I think if you disagree with me, you should be sent to Guantanamo Bay. They disagree, and they write the checks, so okay, that's the rule. If you disagree, you can cut to the front of the line. Do we have some questions?
Hi, Michael. My name is Sarah, and I'm a huge fan. I'm kind of one of the only conservative Christian people in my entire school. Do you have any advice to not get beat to a pulp, but still stand up?
Yes, I do. I do, actually. It's a great... First of all, coming to events like America Fest, that's a good start. That's a pretty good way to finally be around some like-minded, sensible people as you're dealing with guidance counselors who want to convince you you're a boy and whatever other nonsense they do. So you're already obviously on the right track. You've got a good head on your shoulders. I think that you don't need to be totally flamboyant about your views. You don't need to go out and have the MAGA hat on every single day of the week. You can maybe wear it 3 days a week, pick the classes. You don't need to be flamboyant about that. You can be confident. You can actually learn from the libs, because every man truly is my master and I can learn from him. So you have a great advantage. You can hear all these crazy liberal arguments. You can have them challenge your views. Maybe that will cause you to adjust some of your views. Maybe it will deepen your own beliefs and you recognize why they're so wrong. But you can learn from them in a way that they will not be able to learn from you. And then, this is crucial, when you are called out, when you are put in a corner, when you are asked, what do you believe? That is when you've got to stand firm. You have no other choice. Your question is, how do you stop them from beating you up? You're not going to stop them from beating you up. It's like that last scene in Breaking Bad when, the cop brother is lying on the ground and he turns to Walter White, he says, Walter, you're the smartest guy I know. You don't realize the guy made up his mind 10 minutes ago. It's not a question of, are you going to get beaten up in public for your views? That will happen. The question is, are you going to have the courage and the integrity to stand up when the time comes? And let's not forget, courage is not only a virtue, it is the prerequisite for all of the other virtues, without which they mean nothing. Stand strong. You're obviously already doing a great job. I think we got time for one more question. Unless I'm not as long-winded, then we'll have 2 more questions.
Hi, Michael. It's great to see you again. I have a question about relationship advice. Okay, suppose that there's a girl you like, and you liked her for a year, and then only recently you found out she got a boyfriend. Should you give up on her, or should you try to ask her out anyways?
Great question. Great to see you again. My friend, just because there is a goalie does not mean that you cannot score. It's true. This girl that you like, she's not married yet. She's dating some guy. That's okay. You know what I call that? I call that a challenge. Now maybe, you try, it doesn't work out. There's plenty of other fish in the sea. But there's no reason you can't try. Great question. All right, we do actually have time for one more.
All right, last question.
Hello, sir. I have a question in regards to careers. I heard in California there was a bill that was waiting to be passed that could take the license away from doctors that would spread misinformation about the vaccine and potentially imprison them. I'm looking to go into medical school in this next year, and I'm a very diehard conservative, and if I believe that my patient shouldn't have a certain medical procedure, I would tell them so. My question is, for people that suffer and might lose their careers or their license or their livelihoods because of what they believe in, how are we gonna move forward and still make a living?
When you say that they could be punished for spreading misinformation about the vaccine, I assume what you mean is that misinformation that the vaccine is totally safe, right? That kind of misinformation, or maybe the misinformation that the vaccine is very effective, or I don't know. There's a lot of misinformation that has been spread about the vaccine. It's all been spread by Dr. Fauci and Joe Biden. Maybe they will be punished in the state of California. Probably not. Probably not. What do you do? What we're talking about is the very theme of my speech. What we're talking about is the regime that governs what we can say, how we can say it, the standards and norms in our society. We're not going to get rid of all of those norms and limits. That's never happened in any society ever. So what we have to do is engage in the political process. If there are prudent regulations against scientific misinformation, then we better be damn well sure that it's actually against misinformation and not true information, which means that California Republicans need to go in there, win office, change the rules, fire the bad guys, and what can you do right now? You can vote with your feet. And you can, as I did, I lived in California, I fled the reign of Mussolini. I got out of there. There was a Michael-shaped hole in the wall. I got out so fast. I went to the free state of Tennessee. I breathed the free air again. It was beautiful. You can go to Florida. You can go to Texas. You can go to real America. And you can celebrate your rights and your freedoms and your traditional way of life. And I wish you the best of luck. Godspeed. God bless you all. Thank you so much for having me.